We continue to follow that breaking news coming in this afternoon. A grand jury has indicted former President Donald Trump. They voted to indict Donald Trump. The exact charges are not known just yet, but it is in connection with that Stormy Daniels case.
He is accused of paying hush money to the porn star during his 2016 presidential run. The indictment is under seal and will likely be announced in the coming days.
There are, of course, many implications to today's indictment, the announcement today. Joining us now to try to kind of explain some of this, Harold Krent. He's a dean at the Kent College of Law. Hello to you and welcome this afternoon.
Well, thank you. The rumored indictment has in fact occurred.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's try to unpack it a little bit. We know that there is an indictment. We don't know what the charges specifically are. Can you run us through some scenarios of what these charges may look like?
Yeah, first, as a historical matter, this is the first former president to ever be indicted. We've had vice presidents who've been indicted, but never before a president. In terms of this particular charge, it arises under New York law, and it focuses on falsification of a business record. That's a misdemeanor under New York state law, but it can be elevated to a felony if it's found to be in a connection with another criminal purpose, such as falsification of election filings, which might in fact be what's at stake here in New York. So we know it's a misdemeanor at the heart of the issue, but it could be a factor could elevate it up to a felony, and should be disclosed to the public sometime next week.
Harold, I want to play devil's advocate here. Why doesn't this fall under the umbrella of just simple accounting maneuvering?
Well, it could. I mean, the question is that his former attorney, Michael Cohen, went to prison, of course, in conjunction with the same set of contributions, both to Karen McDougal as well as to Stormy Daniels, as you mentioned. So obviously the feds found it to be a criminal matter, but he will have defenses. The former president will say that Michael Cohen, his former lawyer, is a liar. He went to jail for it. He'll say that he didn't know what was going on. He was confused. He left those details to somebody else. So this won't be a simple case to prove by any stretch of the imagination. And I think everybody knows that this is the least serious charge against the former president out there. The charges from Mar-a-Lago and the classified documents, the charges about election tampering in Georgia are far more serious than this one is. But it's a charge, and he'll have to defend himself.
So I want you to play prosecutor for the moment. How do you make this case against him?
It'll be made from the false records that were kept, and there'll be the testimony of his former lawyer. Michael Cohen will be the centerpiece of it, and there's some supporting ancillary information that we don't know about, but that'll go to bolster the prosecution's case. But the defense will be that he didn't know what was going on and don't believe Michael Cohen. So this is going to be not a simple case. And again, he doesn't face as much serious time in jail as he might on the other two cases that are pending.
Okay, so a case like this, if it rises to the level of a federal charge, what is the time in jail or the time behind bars for something like this? What could it be?
It could be a couple of years, but the feds passed on this particular case. They looked at it and they decided not to indict. They didn't think it was easy enough to win, or they didn't think it was a serious enough offense to pursue. So this is just a state case, and it's likely to be if it's a felony, it would be more serious. If it's a misdemeanor, it would probably be just a matter of a couple of months in jail. But a felony could be a matter of years.
All right, more to follow. Harold Krent with the Dean of Kent College of Law. We thank you so much for your time.
All right, take care.
You too.